Welcome back. I didn't even know there was a Facebook song, Eric. You found it. Who sings the Facebook song?
Rhett and Link.
Wow. I guess I mean, I guess somebody had to do it, right?
Somebody had to.
Somebody had to. People do use Facebook for business, and again, you can find any of the people who are on our show on our Facebook page. Another thing people use Facebook for, believe it or not, is really the social aspect of it, and keeping in touch with friends, which I think is kind of why it was invented. Ryan Graves joins us, owner of R2 Media Videography. He was recently voted King 5's Best of Western Washington for actually the best wedding videographer. Welcome, Ryan.
How you doing?
Good. Okay, Facebook, big thing, videos, YouTube, everything seems to be going to video. You're kind of in the right business, and you're using it really for video, for weddings and events.
Yeah.
Is it becoming more and more common to do video rather than just the traditional photographer?
I think so, yeah. There's a massive difference between photography and videography. Photography is just that still snapshot in time. It gets the one little second in time. And it's often staged, big, happy faces, everybody's smiling and make sure that you look good. But video is so much more raw and gritty and captures the emotions of the day. And like in the case of weddings, for example, people are in such a rush that day. They don't even remember Aunt Edna came to their wedding, for example, and you're hugging Aunt Edna right there on camera. So it preserves things that you often don't remember that day, but it also gives you just more of a running flow of the ability to relive what actually happened.
I've seen people who use these videos. They actually end up watching them more. I mean, you can only look at your wedding album so often. It's right. The whole family lined up, happy faces. But now, with video, certainly as you said, it captures so much more of the whole day. And not only in personal life, but people are using videos in business.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, we now tape all of our shows. You can watch every one of these shows on video now.
Yeah.
And I think for us, it also captures that moment more than just the radio.
Sure. When you take the time to actually invest in your business, I mean, we were talking earlier about, not going out and assaulting anybody with business cards and, bashing them over the head. And
I saw you handing them out like you're dealing poker back over there.
Yeah, I have a little machine that just fires them out. It's super important, though, actually, just to produce something that shows that you actually believe in your business, whether it's going to be on your website, whether it's going to be on YouTube, whether it's going to be embedded on, a third-party site. It shows that you took the time and you believe in your business and you think it's, without making it sound overly huge, you think it's epic enough for people to go, wow, this is a cool business, whatever it is. If it's Joe's laundromat or if it's, Marsha's hair salon, whatever. If you take the time
Joe,
to make
Marsha, and Edna so far today, huh?
Joe, Marsha, and Edna. Yeah, they're a great group of folks.
Hi, Mom. So I agree with you, though. I mean, you end up putting that polished presentation out there.
Yeah. Yeah, people will see that and they'll know, wow, you obviously paid for it somewhere along the line, and hopefully it didn't cost $1 million, whatever. But as long as you can shoot for something that you'd maybe see Apple put out, or you maybe see Sony put out, or Samsung, or Lowe's, or Home Depot, or anything like that, it looks like these people actually are a reputable company that believe in what they're selling, believe in what they're offering. And I like to do that with R2 Media, because you might have a vision that you might never have been able to storyboard out from start to finish and go, all right, we want this said about us. We want this soundbite, it's energetic, and we want these little bits of video. It's my job to take all that and put it all together and make it look like, what you wanted, what you saw in your head transposed onto a running video somewhere that people can connect with.
Well, and I would think that similar to what we're talking about here and what Keith and I were just talking about, it's that you're able to give people good information. You're not closing the deal, but people who take enough time to put these things in their business and in whether it's their marketing or just on their website or whatever it is,
yeah,
it does prove to people that, hey, you really are professional enough to go do something.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, and you took the time, too, is the biggest thing. Anybody can make a website that has text, that has images, that has, fancy graphics and this and that, but that's the key of it, is that anybody can do that. And so you want to invest in taking the time to have something produced that doesn't look like run of the mill. It doesn't look like cookie cutter, factory line. Oh, I just saw that stock footage in in Como's intro the other day, and you look like you just kind of, sampled something offline. So I want to take it and make it as polished as it can be.
What are some of those ways to really effectively communicate a business point of view in video?
You need to know, first of all, what your business is all about. You need to, feature your tagline, feature your customer testimonials. Even some of the finer details of like your company colors, because people are going to see orange and red and they're going to think of McDonald's. So you don't want to put orange and red in your video, but you do want to put the colors that represent your video. The colors.
Isn't McDonald's golden and red?
Is that what it is?
I think so. I think there's golden arches. I never heard of the orange arches, Ryan.
Sorry, Mr. McDonald's. I have to strongly worded letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sorry, yes, I get what you're saying. There's more than it's that polishedness, I think, is what you're getting at.
Consistency, colors, themes, branding, taglines, features. Whatever you have. What makes you better than your competition? And how can you feature that best in a video that'll appeal to people?
And so when you end up having all of this kind of put together, you can convey a message much easier than maybe in text. Right?
Yeah.
Because you really can do colors. You can do all these things that add professionalism.
Yeah. It's moving imagery. People will connect with that better than what they read.
People spend a lot more time watching TV than reading papers anymore.
I know I do. TV's on more than the book's open.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you think that, that's good since you're kind of in the TV business.
Right.
I guess it's the right thing to be watching. Do you think that everybody should have video at some level? Do you think everybody will have video at some level? I tend to think a lot of people who start with video have the little webcam and the tree behind them.
Yeah, I think most people, the majority of people probably, for smaller businesses that don't really have the draw or the reach or even trying to go for that are going to need video. But the people who really have a big vision and need to cast that vision in a better way than just standing on a street corner with a sandwich board ringing their bell.
In a gorilla suit.
Yeah, in a gorilla suit or, the fancy, blowy, inflatable machines, whatever they are.
Yeah.
You're going to need somebody who actually, you're going to need a video
or the
that
dancing person. That. Sorry, I can't start. The guy who dances and spins the sign, and they got the music. They are rocking out sometimes on those street corners. They are. So hey, I guess making a video means you don't have to go rock out on the street corner to build your business.
I don't have to do it anymore.
That's good. Yeah. Your gorilla suit has been put away.
Yeah, it's in the closet.
It's coming out Halloween though, man. We have to go to break here in just a minute, but are these projects, I guess, people should be doing on their own? Can they do on their own? Or
yeah, well, it's the question that I hear most is why would we be hiring you? Or we had a budget of like $30. We thought this was going to cost $30, and I kind of I look back and I go, I really don't know where you got your budget from. Trying to be nice and polite, but ultimately, there's a lot more that goes into video production, as with audio production, as with any sort of studio production, professional production, and it's more of an investment than an expense. You can have Uncle Bob go out and film. You can have him kind of get some loose footage and with the video, the cinematographical style, if that's even a word.
It is now.
It's very loose.
It's been broadcast. It's real.
Cinematographical. The cinematography style, like 24 and CTU and ER and all those things, they're real loose, kind of shaky, jerky footage, and you see it all over films now. You can do that, if you don't have any professional video training, cinematography training, but you are going to need shots that actually require professional equipment, stable tripods, high-end post-production, CD, DVD, mass duplication, color packaging,
lighting,
effects, transitions, all kinds of automation in production that make it look like it wasn't Uncle Bob. So anyway, if you have Uncle Bob film it for you, you can still call R2 Media and we'll repair it for you.
Polish it, repair it. Well, Ryan, thanks so much for joining us again. Ryan Graves, owner of R2 Media. When we come back, we are going to bring Heather on and talk more about this time educating clients and what people are doing to make sure that their clients are getting an education maybe before they have to buy. My name is Ben Brash, and that was Ryan Graves. You're listening to Brashonomics.